This is the Hoka Clifton PRO, and the first thing when I saw coming out alongside the Clifton 11 is why? Why do they need another shoe in this range? They've already got the Clifton 11, which is your standard road shoe and a very popular lifestyle shoe. They've got PIBA midsoles in shoes like the Celio and the Skyward, so where does the Clifton PRO fit in? Well, it has a brand new midsole in it, the Pro Guide Plus, a brand new upper and a different feel overall. Even though it's a similar weight, similar stack to what we see in the Clifton 11. I'm going to take it out on the road along Lake Annecy to give you an idea of what the changes are here, the good, the bad, the fit, who it will work for, and whether you use it only as a running shoe, a racing shoe, or can be a lifestyle option either. First thing I'm noticing here straight away is the stability of the shoe when I'm running. I'm nearly 2 kilometers into my first run, and along the heel, the cushioning seems a lot softer on the outside of the heel compared to the inside of the heel. So it's trying to give some inner, some medial side stability. But what I'm actually finding is I'm crashing a little bit too hard on the outer heel. And it's just sinking in a little bit too much. So those of you with stability needs, you might struggle initially, especially if you're a heel striker. No problem if I go up onto my midfoot or onto my forefoot when I'm running. But when I hit the outer heel, definitely sinking in there, making me crash hard into that pronation moment. Now the cushioning is really interesting as well. It's what we call a resilient type of cushioning, the Pro Guide Plus. So when you apply pressure to it, it returns to shape very quickly. When you walk, that makes it feel a little bit unstable. So it's definitely not a walking shoe for me. When it comes to running, it's bouncing back quickly, which is really good. Apart from when we get past that moment when you heel strike, transition very quickly to the front. It's got a very aggressive forefoot rocker, which makes a very smooth movement from the midfoot to the forefoot. And we've got a flexible forefoot in there as well. So plenty of bend in the big toe joint, which is great if you don't have any medical problems. However, if you have sensitivity in there, this may not be an ideal option. And you wouldn't expect it to either, because it's designed to be a slightly faster shoe than the Clifton 10 and the Clifton 11. We'll take it out for a few more kilometers, and I'm going to update you on the fit, any pressure points that I'm getting around the heel and around the toes. I just want to touch in about the fit on the Hoka Clifton PRO. So it's very different than what I get in most Hoka shoes. And actually the Clifton 11 was surprised because it was slightly wider on the toe box than I expected. Well, in the Clifton PRO, it's a normal fit in terms of width in the toe box, and if you're unsure of your width, you can download that in the description below. We have a free guide, but it's actually half a size too long, which is the first time I've had that in a Hoka shoe. It's extremely breathable in the upper, so it's about 25 degrees here already, so no problems with that. You got nice padded tongue, nice cushion around the heel counter, which is relatively rigid. So no problems with slippage or moving out of the shoe, but definitely a slight bit too long for me. Now the weight is nearly exactly the same as the Clifton 11, so a little bit too heavy for my opinion for a racing shoe. And you do have some stability features with a little sidewall on the outside, inside of the shoe. But if we look at that lateral aspect of the cushioning in the Pro Glide, you can see how much it compresses when you apply pressure to it. And that's what's happening with the stability of the shoe when I initiate contact with the ground. It's sinking in there a little bit too much for my liking, reducing the stability around the heel. But overall, no rubbing, no friction and no slippage, despite it being a slightly larger fit than I expected. So my two favourite things about the Clifton PRO so far is the cushioning. So the Pro Guide Plus cushioning is quite energetic, really bouncy, and it gives you plenty of padding underneath your foot. Second thing I like is the fit and an engineered mesh on top. So it's breathable and it doesn't squeeze the toes too much. I got enough space in there, even though I have a normal width foot. That isn't the case with the Clifton 9 or the Clifton 10. I had to get the wide version, even at that it was slightly too tapered. Now just bear in mind, it does come in a half size too long for me. The downsides are the weight is the exact same as the Clifton 11. So for a running focused shoe, it's not any lighter. The second aspect is that it's only a little bit more expensive, but the Clifton 11 offers a more versatile option in terms of walking and running. Yes, you could use this for more strides, some more up-tempo workouts, but the weight is going to be the major limiting factor here. And finally, the stability issue around the heel is going to be a problem for me. I personally prefer a stable neutral shoe, whereas this initial contact on the heel is just a little bit too unstable for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Is it a shoe that you'd pick up? And I'm going to drop a comparison to the Pro and the 11 very soon. Thank you very much for tuning in once again.